Hello again, everyone. Module 4, Lesson 15 homework. We're almost done with the module. One more to go. So now we're going to classify quadrilaterals, which are four-sided shapes, two-dimensional shapes, based on parallel and perpendicular lines, which we've learned about previously in this unit, and the presence or absence of angles of a specific size. So we're basically talking about the classifications that makes quadrilaterals and their different names. The quadrilateral family. You do have your reference sheet that will help you. And also, please remember to use your problem set because the problem set is almost identical to the homework. So if you look back at what we did in class, that will help you to do your homework. And you only have to answer the problems that are circled. So we're going to use this word bank to name all four shapes. And we have parallelogram, trapezoid, rectangle, square. So a trapezoid only has at least two pairs of parallel sides. So we know that these are only two parallel sides, so that makes it a trapezoid. A parallelogram is a four-sided shape that has two pair of opposite parallel sides. It does not have right angles, but it does have two sets of parallel sides. So a rectangle is a parallelogram. A square is a parallelogram because they also have two pair of parallel sides. Now, this is a square because it has all four sides are equal in length, so that makes it a square. A rectangle has four right angles and two pair of parallel sides, so that makes it a rectangle. So explain the attribute that makes a square a special rectangle, because a square is a rectangle. So first we have to say what a rectangle is. A rectangle has four right angles, so doesn't a square. It has two pair of parallel sides, so doesn't a square, and two pairs of sides of equal length, so doesn't a square. A square has all of those same attributes, but what makes it a special rectangle is that all four sides are equal in length. So that's why it's a special rectangle. But it is a rectangle. So explain the attribute that makes a rectangle a special parallelogram. Well, first, a parallelogram has four sides, so does a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal in length, so does a rectangle. And opposite sides are parallel, so does a rectangle. However, a rectangle is a special parallelogram because it has all of those attributes, but it also has opposite sides equal in length and all angles are right angles. So that's why it's a special parallelogram. It is a parallelogram, but it's special. Explain the attribute that makes a parallelogram a special trapezoid. Well, first, a trapezoid is a quadrilateral, four sides, so it's a parallelogram, with at least one pair of parallel sides, and a parallelogram has one pair of parallel sides. And opposite sides are equal in length. So a parallelogram also has that, but it has two pairs of parallel sides. A trapezoid only has one pair. So we're going to construct figures based on what they tell us. So a quadrilateral with four sides the same length and four right angles, well, that's a square. A quadrilateral with two sets of parallel sides, well, that could be a rectangle. It has two pairs of parallel sides. A square has two pairs of parallel sides, or it could be a parallelogram. So you could have any of these as your answer because they are all have those attributes. A quadrilateral with only one set of parallel sides, well, that's a trapezoid. A parallelogram with four right angles, well, that's a rectangle or a special rectangle, which is a square.